The last 5 games, we've averaged 11.6 sprays a game. That puts us at 22nd in the NBA. So our last 5 games, even though we're third in the NBA prior to tonight with our offensive rating, we're not doing a great job spraying the ball. We're holding on to it too long in the paint, or we're trying to score through traffic in the paint. We got to get back to moving that ball and getting easy shots, because easy shots and or sprays for us lead to great threes. And we had some great threes tonight. But, again, this is why defense is important. If you turn the ball over, the 9 times we did in the second half were 11 points, and you're not making your threes. We were 6 for 32 at 18%, which is not good, obviously. But when you do those 2 things, it's going to be hard to win a ball game unless you're defending at an extremely high level. And I thought our guys did a pretty good job. The pick and roll hurt us in the third quarter. Their pick and roll hurt us in the third quarter, and that's why we went to zone to get them out of the pick and roll. And I thought our guys did a pretty good job in the zone, because what it did is made them do something else besides take shots in the pick and roll game. So I thought our zone was effective, and it helped us get back in the game. But, at the end of the day, for us, if we're not spraying that ball, we can't have 10 sprays in a game against a team like the Rockets, because you're playing right into their hands, and in terms of not getting quality shots from the three-point line and possibly turning it over. So in that third quarter, their pick and roll game and their ability to convert points off our turnover really, really, really hurt us.
Mike, a number of times this season, the Kings, your team has been on the wrong end of a pretty significant run. And I know there's been an emphasis on the defensive side of the ball and wanting to improve defensively, of course, and that can improve. But it seems like the offense also goes through pretty significant lulls during those runs as well. Is there a balance of concern, or I guess what is the level of concern with the offensive step backs versus the defensive ongoing work that you've been putting in this season?
Yeah, well, like I said, we could score if we play like we're capable of. And since the All-Star break, we're third in the NBA in offense. Our prior to tonight, tonight we probably dropped a bunch because of the Rockets. But offensively, I'd take being third since the All-Star break. To me, that's a span of 8 games. You're trending in the right direction going into the playoffs. You're doing the right things. Even though the last 5 games, we've averaged 11.6 sprays a game, which is not good. If our spray numbers were up, maybe our 3-point percentage is higher, and our offensive rating now goes from 3 to 1 since the All-Star break. So I would disagree a little bit with the offense tonight. They had something to do with it. The Rockets did. And I thought, like I said, it was us not spraying the ball when we caught in the paint or drove into the paint. We didn't get off of it. Like we came off pick and roll sometimes, and the easy push ahead pass was there because they were pulled in. We gathered and had to go over the top. Hey, just advance it, let them shoot it, or let them make the hockey assist. So I thought our turnovers and our inability to get to a point to where we could spray the basketball and get even easier shots than what we did is what hurt us offensively. And, that's an easy fix. Pass the ball when you see 2 or 3 guys around you to the open guy.
Well, you mentioned their defense, obviously. You're done with them this season. They take all 3. Is this among the toughest defenses you've had to encounter this season?
Yeah. Confidence in our guys that we could beat this team, but it's up to us how we want to play on the offensive end of the floor, especially with the way that they protect that paint.
Mike, you guys had a 9-2 advantage in fast break points in the first quarter, and then, didn't have, I don't think you had any more fast break points till the fourth. What was that kind of by design to counter, like, the physicality that you knew was coming from them, and why did that kind of get more difficult as the game went on?
They're a good defensive team. I can't remember what they were ranked in terms of defensive transition, but they're not a poor defensive transition team. They got young bodies that get out and they can get back. They do a good job of loading. Foxy in a few other games prior to tonight, his speed. When he pushes the ball. Our opponent's defense not set. It's basically him and one guy that he has to attack. But tonight, he's pushing that basketball. They got 2-3 guys back, and they're loaded, and it makes it a little tough. So again, you give them credit. It wasn't by design. We want to play fast, but we have to continue trying to throw the ball ahead. We second body, or as soon as you see a second body, you just got to get off it. And, we have guys that are capable scorers and playmakers, and so sometimes it gets a little tough to get off of it, but you have to have the discipline to say, hey, screw it. As soon as I feel something, because I know they're coming, I'm going to make the pass. I'm not going to probably get the assist, and obviously I'm not going to score it, but it starts the domino effect. When you get off that thing early, now they got to have a hard closeout. And one of the things that we felt we could do is because they shrink that floor, they're athletic, they're very quick. Now when they close hard to you, that's where the snap drive comes into play. That guy can get to the rim, or that guy can drive, get a little deeper, and make the assist. And we talked about it, we drilled it, and it's something that we've done before, but in the last 5 games, our spray game has not been good, and it's evident. We've averaged, like I said, prior to tonight, last 5 games, we were 11.6, which put us at 22 in the NBA. Tonight we had 10. And so that probably, if you average 10 sprays a game, you're probably in the high 20s, if not dead last in the NBA. So we have to do a better job, especially versus the better defensive teams that protect that paint, getting off that thing early, or once you catch in the paint and you feel a second body, just getting it out.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank y'all.
Walker and